It's time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, it begins today the grievance hearing for former Jesup Police Chief Mike Lane, who has requested the hearing under the city's employee handbook. Hearing begins this morning at 9:30 this morning at the Craig Williams Community Center, and WIFO FM will be on hand. Have a full report here on Tuesday's newscast. We did learn last Thursday at a call city meeting who the attorneys will be representing each party. The city will be represented by Valdosta attorney Jim Elliott. He's from the law firm Elliott, Blackburn, and Gooding out of Valdosta, has been in practice since 1995. Mike Lane's attorney will be Hugh McCullough out of Glenville, Georgia. And this hearing is open to the public. It's a first-come, first-served seating. They'll be practicing social distancing. At the hearing, all testimony before the committee shall be under oath. The decision by the grievance committee is final. The following residents of the city of Jesup are on the grievance committee: Richard Darden, Alma Gibbs, Jeff Chandler, W.D. Altman, Susan Kerlock, Helen Averly, and Joe Arati. Jesup City Council voted 6-0 to have the city manager terminate the employment of former Chief Mike Lane. That's been carried out. The fired employee under the employee handbook has a right to file a grievance hearing, and that is where we are in the process as the hearing begins today. Leading up to the hearing, the Jesup City Council has had several call meetings to discuss the legal issue, and after coming back to regular session have announced no action taken. City of Jesup, the former Chief Lane, and the city manager facing a lawsuit which was filed by 3 former Jesup City police officers who worked under Lane's leadership. They claim sexual harassment and sexual misconduct by Mike Lane. Allegations have led to 2 investigations, one conducted by the Liberty County Sheriff's Department, other conducted by the GBI. And the GBI report has been completed. It's been on the district attorney's desk for a couple of weeks now. Still no word from District Attorney Keith Higgins on whether or not he'll file criminal charges against the former police chief. Liberty County Sheriff's Department's report, according to the lawsuit filed by the 3 former female employees, state that Lane admitted to wrongdoing and having inappropriate conversations with a female employee, but state that it was about another woman who he was talking about. 3 women who have filed the lawsuit and make these allegations are Patricia Brantley, who is the daughter of the late City of Jesup Fire Chief Billy Brantley. Other 2 women are Gracie Conard and Gracie Straney. 2 of the women remain in law enforcement and are currently employed by the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Again, all this has led to today's grievance hearing. Once again, it begins this morning at 9:30 a.m. at the Craig Williams Community Center. WIFO FM, again, will be on hand. We'll have a full report here tomorrow on the local news. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Wayne County Board of Education has a call meeting today at 1 o'clock for their governance training. Again, the school board governance training will take place today at the Tech Center at 1 p.m. On hand will be Dr. Sam King of GSBA. Again, the new superintendent, Dr. Sean Kelly, will be attending as well. And that's taking place this afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Tech Center. The Jesup City Commissioners have a call meeting set for tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. Only one item on the agenda, and that's the February 2021 financial statement. City Clerk and Treasurer Rose Marcus. Beginning Tuesday this week, Olympus Painting will begin painting the Overpass Railroad near the old Sybil's Restaurant, now the Altamont Steak and Seafood Restaurant. There will be lane closures for approximately 2 weeks. There will be lanes open to keep the traffic moving. City of Jesup thanks you in advance for your patience, but please drive with caution the next 2 weeks in that area. When you approach that area, once again, this begins tomorrow, will last for approximately 2 weeks. So be advised, spread the word that Trestle has been an eyesore for so long, finally going to get a facelift. Once again, the city asks for your patience as this process will take approximately 2 weeks beginning tomorrow. As promised, Jesup Mayor David Earl Keith and City of Jesup Council will put up the caution signs at the Orange Street Railroad crossing where that bump in the track is, and that's what the signs warn you as you approach the tracks, a big yellow sign with the word bump on it. City had the signs ordered. The signs are up on CSX property, hoping to get their attention, have them come back and repair the track as they promised they would do. Once again, the city asks that you slow down as you approach the railroad track at Orange Street. Now the signs will be a reminder to do just that. Also, the city is just making progress on the pool at Craig Williams, so I hope to have it completed. I see people enjoying the pool soon. All their dirt is out. It's being pressure washed. City has hired a consultant to help with the health department as it has to pass inspection from the health department before it can be open to the public. The progress continues, and sooner rather than later, their pool will be available for the public at Craig Williams Park. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, more good news from the governor's office regarding the coronavirus vaccine as the governor camp on Wednesday of last week outlined new plans that allow Georgians as young as 55 and others with high-risk medical conditions to be eligible to receive the vaccine beginning today. State officials say this will mean an additional 3.3 million Georgians will be eligible for the vaccine. Also state that the list of high-risk conditions will likely make the vast majority of Georgia adults qualify to get the shots. Lengthy list of health conditions, again, range from cancer to heart conditions, diabetes, high blood pressure, pregnancy, and asthma. Also eligible are those who are overweight or obese. Federal study shows about two-thirds of Georgians are now eligible for the vaccine in the state of Georgia. Even those who don't qualify might still sign up. State officials didn't announce any screening or criteria or enforcement methods, leaving it up to local providers to ensure that recipients qualify. More delays in the Gold Array project off of St. Simons, as both ends of the cargo ship have been cut away and carried off by barges in the pair of giant chunks, but roughly three-fourths of the vessel remains sitting on its side off of St. Simons Island, where the South Korean freighter overturned after leaving port back in September 8th of 2019. Residents on the island say it's been nothing but problems and claim it's a disappointingly slow pace as far as the cleanup is going. Salvage experts decided more than a year ago that the Golden Array, which measured 656 feet, was too big to remove intact. They settled on a plan to carve the ship into 8 pieces, each weighing up to 4,000 tons. Start to finish, each individual cut was supposed to take just a day. It's turned out to be a lot more difficult. First cut began back on November 6th and took 3 weeks. Spokesman for the command center, Coast Guard Petty Officer Michael Himes, says they're working as quickly as possible. He says the last cut could take place in the month of June. Once again, the process continues, but they still say the process is months away from completion. That's going to do it for the latest in the local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan said, have a great day.